Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Jacob. This is my channel where I talk about things. And today, we're talking all about the Midland MXT275. So before we get started, just a quick thank you to Midland USA for sending this bad boy out for me to test and review and show it to you guys. Just note, this video is in no way sponsored, so they're not paying me any money to say nice things about this. Everything that I'm going to say about this, good and bad, will be an honest review of my experience with this. Thanks to Midland for sending it out. All right, guys, so in this video, I actually want to talk about, obviously, this, but I want to talk about my experiences with it, what I've liked so far, the installation process, setting it up, before we get into my fancy new ranking system that I came up with the team of experts in the good old-fashioned brain there. Let's talk about what you get when you purchase this. So, it comes with a few things. Let's talk about that. So, since I've already opened this and installed it and done all that, this unboxing is not, there's nothing actually in here. It's empty. So, instead of unboxing it, I'm gonna show you what it normally comes with. When you first get this and you open this up, it's quite nice packaging, and it comes with, obviously, the receiver. So it comes with the receiver, it comes with the microphone with all the controls on it. It comes with this small antenna. It's a magnetic antenna, so it is magnetic. And then it also comes with your standard power port. This is just a cigarette lighter. It also comes with the mounting bracket for this. So the mounting bracket on this is incredibly unique, and I'll show you that a little bit closer when we get in the truck. Mounting system's awesome. Comes with obviously the mounting hardware. And then lastly, it comes with all your manuals and stuff. All the stuff you can need to get started with this, it comes with it. So there's no fumbling around trying to figure everything out yourself. It comes with really, really great detailed instructions. So yes, that is this. Yes. We're gonna go put this away, get the rest of this stuff going. All right, guys, so I developed this state-of-the-art rating system and review system that I'm gonna use for all future reviews. Sorry, I didn't do it for the bumper. I'm gonna do this new rating system. So how the rating is gonna work is it's gonna be a score from 1 to 10 in these different categories. So the first category is going to be build quality, and that's as straightforward, the quality of the build, 1 out of 10. There you go. So the next one's gonna be looks and design. The next one is gonna be functionality. Okay, the next one, not the second to last. So the second to last one's gonna be the ease of setup and installation. And then the last one is going to be, how does this product compare to others within its genre, category, price point? How does it fit within that? So yeah, we're gonna be talking about the radio today, so obviously you'll kind of see a taste of what that looks like. But again, 1 to 10 with a final score of being out of 50. So yeah, it's a lot of talking. All right, let's get into the review. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the build quality. So holding it, it feels really good. Made out of some kind of aluminum. Feels really, really nice. It's cold to the touch, which is something I like. And yeah, overall build quality is pretty great. The little gripes I have, it came with a little dust cover for the USB. I was like, oh cool, USB-C port. Took the little dust cover off and it's gone. I lost it almost instantly before I even had anything else in box. I was like, ah, and I lost it, it's gone. So I wish it was some kind of retainer system just to keep that covered when I'm not using it. But yeah, no gripes with this. I think the build quality is amazing. Where I do have a gripe and where it's gonna get points knocked off is actually this, the power cable. It's just a cigarette lighter, and not a very long one, in fact, that I didn't even use. As you can tell, it's cut. But this isn't great quality. I don't think this is really the same. This doesn't match the quality that you see on the actual, receiver or the microphone. It seems like this was kind of an afterthought, and they're like, oh, put this in the bag. So I don't love this. This is where it gets points knocked off. It's cheap, it's plasticky. I actually wish it just came with just a system to plug directly into like a gang system like what I have right now. And that's what I ended up doing. Yeah, that's where the points get knocked off at. So for this, I'm actually gonna be rating it an 8 out of 10. So yeah, I put it at 8.5 out of 10, but I don't really wanna do halves. So we're gonna do 8 out of 10. Yeah. The next one is obviously going to be the most subjective, but looks and design. Again, if you can't tell, this thing is, it's just so, I love this thing. It's sexy. It's so slim. I love the slim profile of this one. It fits. If you haven't seen where I have it mounted, I have it mounted actually above my Ohana Rig Supply captain panel, and it's pretty discreet. So I really, really do enjoy the mounting this thing. where it sits, how thin it is. A lot of people will actually put this like inside of their dash trim and things like that and have an extension port running out for the microphone. So one of the things I really like is the heat dissipation fins that they use on the back to kind of help with the heat issues that this thing might have. Looks really good. It reminds me of the styling of, you know, your off-road lights and pods and light bars and stuff. Just think it looks really sleek. I also really enjoy that even though it has branding on it, it has a logo here, logo here, logo here, and then obviously the little UPC code and stuff. It's so discreet. It's just a nice white finish. It doesn't take away from the design at all. It's not a bright neon green or something. It's just not in your face. There it is. That's cool. Really enjoy the design and look of this. As far as the microphone goes, this is kind of where it gets extra points for being so unique in the fact that all the controls are here versus on this. So you can hide this, even though it's great looking, you can hide it. And I even like that the speaker's on the bottom, so when I mount it above my head, I can hear it. So as far as looks and design, 10 out of 10. I really enjoy how this thing looks and the design of it. So great job, Midland. Let's get out of here. So the next one is another subjective one. I guess it could be subjective. How easy was it to install and set up? It can be as easy as you make it. I could plug this into the cigarette lighter and run a cord out right here and just attach it right here for the antenna. It can be as easy as you make it or as difficult as you want to make it. Our installation was more difficult because we hit all the wires, we ran it up top, we used a whole different antenna, not even the one that it came with. So it can be as hard or as difficult as you make it be. This one, it's gonna rate high, but I'm gonna take a point away just because of the stupid cigarette lighter. Yeah, so with that being said, 9 out of 10 on this. Almost a 10, almost a perfect 10, if it wasn't for the cigarette lighter just being the only option that it comes with. But, yeah. Okay, so as far as functionality, it works, which is important. That's one of the things that you, when you're checking the boxes on functionality, it turning on is probably up there in its functionality. Anyways, so when I got this radio, it's a 15 watt radio, so I really wasn't expecting it to reach miles and miles and miles. I understand what it is. It's not something I would use in a life or death situation, just because I know the range isn't significant. With that being said, I'm up here in Washington where we have very dense forests. These should not perform that well, right? Especially a 15 watt with a little plus 3 decibel radio. It shouldn't, or antenna. Is that loud? There's a helicopter. That's crazy. Can you see it? We're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so the fact that there's a helicopter out here is pretty cool. But anyways, sorry. Helicopter aside. I used this the other day, and we were again in the dense forest, and we were at an off-road trail or off-road park over by where I live. It's getting louder. They must be looking for someone. We're gonna kind of work through this, so sorry if you hear a helicopter in the background. You're welcome, because that's kind of cool, right? Kind of feels like we're in an action movie. Anyways, so we were at an off-road park, and my buddy was about a mile or so, maybe a mile and a half behind me. I had taken a shortcut, and I got to the trailhead a bit faster than he did when we were finishing up. And I was airing out my tires and stuff, and I was able to talk to him perfectly through the forest, through the very dense forest. No issues. We really weren't out there to test to see how far we can really reach with this, but overall was incredibly impressed. This thing has been amazing so far as the functionality goes. So I have really no gripes with it. It works amazing for what it is. So yeah, this sucker gets a 10 out of 10. So yeah, good job, Midland. 10 out of 10. Okay, so lastly, how does this radio compare to other radios within the same price point, category, and style? Well, Midland kind of has a monopoly on the 15 watt radios, GMRS radios at this price point. There's nothing else out there. I searched, I couldn't find anything. There's a few handheld models that are a little bit cheaper, but obviously won't have the amount of range you'd get with a system like this. So they kind of win. The only other model out there, 15 watt radio for the same price, Midland's sister model to this. So they have a monopoly. So it's great job Midland. They obviously figured something out that no one else bothers to, because they know Midland's Midland. The other model out there is basically, it's the same exact system that you see there. The only difference is all the controls are actually on the receiver versus on the microphone. So basically they sell both versions for the same exact price. And there's a sneeze coming. Ugh. You guys ever have that sneeze where like a second before and a split second after you're like, am I gonna die? You ever sneeze with like your chest instead of your nose? Put it all and your freaking lung pops out. So yes, the only comparison out there is Midland's other version of the radio. So as far as competitors and competition in this price point, and like I said, Midland wins. So 10 out of 10. Great job, Midland, for securing the market. All right, let's wrap it up here. To wrap it all up, not gonna go over the final tally, so not yet, at least. Give me a little bit. Don't skip. All you math whizzes, calm down. End all be all of this radio is, it's an amazing compact radio for the size, for the price, for everything about it. I recommend this radio 100 times. When you're going in and you're buying a radio at this price point, you will have to understand that it is 15 watts. You're not going to reach these miles and miles that you're expecting, or hopefully not expecting. You're not going to see that with a 15 watt radio. If you want something more, let's say you live in Arizona and you have open, you don't have any trees, and you want to scream out into the desert, look into Midland's new 50 watt. This promises is not an ad, but they just came out I think the MXT500, and it's a 50 watt radio. It's insane. It's sexy. It's priced really, really well. The controls are on the actual receiver. They're not on the microphone, but damn, this thing is awesome. And you can pair that with their larger antenna and you'd be golden. But for what this radio is, long story short, yes, I recommend it. Yes, go buy it. And yes, use my link below so I can get some kickback. It doesn't cost anything extra for you. It just helps the channel out. So the final score on this is a 47 out of 50, which is damn awesome. And this crow is back for vengeance. Gosh, these crows are massive. Look at that guy. Anyways, oh, you heard me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Midland for setting this out. Expect some more videos. I have a few more things from Midland I got to talk about, so expect some more videos about Midland. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe, and join the Discord below. Yeah, I don't have anything else for you guys, so I think I'm gonna go.